How Will Smith became the corniest man alive. Now, first thing, first thoughts, my boys. Will Smith been on the downhill. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Lost a lot of respect for that man. I ain't gonna cap, bro. That nigga's cooked. Like, he's cooked, bro. You know, after all these movies, all these lessons, turns out that boy is a yeah.
Old heads watching this video, they get mad about what I say about Will Smith because, you know, they grew up with Will Smith. But before I completely tear into the man,
Everybody grew up with Will Smith.
Pause. I gotta give respect where respect is due. You know, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is before my time when it came out, but I still watched it as a kid. I know everyone loves the show, but DJ Jazzy Jeff and Will Smith were the first ever, you know, group. You know, Jazzy Jeff being the producer, DJ, Will Smith being the rapper. The first ever Grammy Award for rap, when it was a category in 1989, went to DJ Jazzy Jeff and Will Smith. And usually, like, rappers from the 90s, when they retire, they don't come back. And when they do, we don't listen to that because it's just not good. Like the whole hip, the hop, the hippity hop, it don't stop to the hip, hippity. Like, I'm good off that. You know, the ABC 1 2 3 rap, the boom bap, it doesn't work now. And I know I said 90s, my fault. I know y'all gonna get on my ass. The old heads, late 80s, early 90s. The shit is bad, bro.
I was scared like hell, but I got away. That's why I'm here talking to you today. I was outside of my school shooting.
Look at this nigga Max, bro. Y'all know he not liking this shit, bro. Y'all know he not enjoying this, bro. Why he trying so hard not to bust out laughing, bro? Hold on. Look at his face.
Hell, but I got away. That's why I'm here talking to you.
He do. I don't like Will Smith's rap music. I ain't gonna cap. He do got a few bangers though. He do. You know what I'm saying? He do got a few bangers. I'm trying to think of one, but I forgot. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. He do, yeah.
Today, I was outside of my school shooting up the rock. Crowd of people gathered around listening to my box. It was me, the E, the A, and the R. Then I slipped away to make a phone call.
Now, don't get me wrong, bro. Will Smith got some hits, you know, Get Jiggy with it in Summertime, bro. You know,
Summertime, that's what it was. Summertime was a banger.
You still bump those to this day, but that's about it to me.
Getting jiggy with it.
Getting
jiggy with it.
That beat on Summertime is iconic, though. I can't even lie.
Yeah, that shit is.
And think of the summers of the past. Adjust the bass and let the Alpine blast.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's copyright. Stop playing this music, nigga.
And in one of these rap Reddit pages, they would ask, Will Smith was huge in his time, but no one respects him as a rapper. Why? Someone said he was doing bubblegum rap, that's why. Do you know his songs? They are about
Yeah, he's more like child friendly with his music. And people today don't really listen to that kind of shit, to that kind of music. You know what I mean? Unless they have a really good like flow and a really good beat. But other than that, like, if you know, he do raps like ABC 1 2 3. That's I hate Will Smith when he raps. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Anytime I hear one of his songs, bro, other than Summertime and that shit, and I think there's one more song that I fuck with. There's one more song that he has that I actually like, but I forgot the name of it.
Albums like My Parents Bought Me a Shirt.
It's the one that he made about for his son.
Saying that in the song. My parents bought me a shirt in the wrong color. But someone else would reply to that Reddit post and say because he wasn't a good rapper. And I'm gonna have to agree with that one. But he's a top tier Hollywood extravagant.
People morally see this nigga. He's more well known for his movies. You know, I, Robot. You know, the zombie one. I Am Legend, you know, those ones. Pursuit of Happiness.
An actor, and that's the thing about Will Smith, and that's his reputation he did have, was he was this nice, amazing actor. Everyone loved him until he showed the.
That was the worst thing he ever did, was this shit right here, bro. This nigga. Come on, bro.
World that night
Come on, bro.
At the Oscars when he slapped Chris Rock that he's the most put man alive in this world ever. And I don't think enough people talk about how he laughed at Chris Rock's joke.
Jada, I love you.
Yeah. Nah, he did it for show because he was trying to impress his wife that didn't love him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, shit. Like, she didn't love the nigga. Let's be honest. She missed Tupac. She missed the Tupac dick. Let's be honest. Can't wait to see it. All right.
This motherfucker Will is laughing it up like he just heard the funniest joke ever, bro. And he's probably gripping her bald ass head in the bedroom anyways. But when someone else talks about it, it's a problem. But then you already know Jada had the look of disgust, you know, and then, you know, it went on a little more. She probably told Will, hey, Pac probably would have done something. Pac would have went up
Yep. Tupac, man.
there and did something.
Were you ever jealous of the love Jada had for Tupac?
Oh, yeah.
So that's what Will was.
That's cooked, bro. That's fucking cooked, gang. At least he was honest about that. At least he was honest about that. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about women. Sometimes, you know, Will Smith is that nice guy, right? He's that nice guy that he seems well put together. You know, he has it all together. You know, does nice things probably for his girlfriend. But the thing about Jada Pinkett Smith is that she dated Tupac. You know what I'm saying? And when, think about women, they like thrill. They like that thrill. Like in terms of like dating, if you're this nice, boring guy, you're not as attractive than the guy that she had before, who was, let's say, had more of a thrill to him. Like I just said, like more thrill, just less boring, more honest. Probably dicked her down really good, and she misses that. She misses that. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about women. They're just like that. You know what I mean? And then this guy showed up. And he seems nice. He may seem like he's a better man than Tupac. Probably a better boyfriend and a husband than Tupac. Let's be 100%. But, but when girls get something better in the past, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I'm not going to get into detail.
That's
but
probably why you
get
love
what I'm
Pac
saying.
more than me. And he crashed out on Chris Rock. And he lost the respect of everybody that night. No one.
Because he was trying to prove something. And it's like, bro, stop it. You just proved that, you know what I mean?
Smith anymore after that.
Will Smith has been hiding the fact of who he really is, and it was exposed that night. That he's really an asshole.
And there was a lot of people saying Will Smith couldn't bounce back from this. Will Smith has cemented himself as the biggest asshole in Hollywood. And in a Reddit post talking about the slap from 3 years ago, which the fact that this was 3 years ago was insane. Where did the
That's crazy. 3 years.
time go? Someone would reply to the post and say, Will Smith assaulting someone on live TV and suffering no legal persecutions further push the public away from Hollywood worship. This is why the Oscars keep losing viewers. So that brings me to 2024.
And it was funny when he slapped him, everybody was laughing about it. All these other actors, not all of them, but a lot of these actors that, that are just as much of an asshole as Will Smith were laughing about it. They thought it was funny. And they lost, you know what I'm saying? It made them look bad too.
Will Smith. Why are we talking about Will Smith in 2025? Well, here's why. He's going through a midlife crisis. He took a 3-year hiatus from the 2022 slap at the Oscars. Was thinking everyone would forget about it. This is the bounce back. Now he's trying to rap again. He has a song that goes by the name Pretty Girls. He just posted it to his YouTube.
Dog, Will Smith, bro, like, bro. I don't know. Like, he been putting up this facade for so long that he's this nice, innocent guy. Turns out he's an asshole this whole time, right? And this is why this shit don't work. Like celebrities, like any celebrities, like they try to fit in with like the current, media, and it's just like it doesn't work how it does back then, and they don't understand that. And they think they can just come back, and it's like, bro, this is just corny to me, gang. Like, you could tell that this nigga Will Smith is desperate, 100%. He's desperate. He's desperate for attention. That's a fact. He's trying to make a name for himself again. That's why he started rapping, because that's what started his career back then. And so he's getting desperate. That's really what it is. I think that's just what it is.
YouTube channel.
And you can sense it. You can sense it.
Being gay. It's on.
Will Smith trying to stuff. I feel like this is the real Will Smith though. Like this is who he really is. I feel like this is who he really is. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Honestly, so bad. He's doing more harm to his reputation than he needs to be doing, man. It's bad. So at this point in 2025, Will Smith's reputation, it's cooked. It's fried bacon. It's gone. No one cares about Will Smith anymore. If you ask me who the corniest man alive is in 2025, I say Will Smith.
Ain't too many women ain't pretty to me. Ain't too many women ain't pretty to me. Ain't too many women ain't pretty to me.
And in a Reddit talking about this crappy song, I Like Pretty Girls, the replies were ruthless. As you could bet, the fresh cuck
of Bel Air, Nick. Yo, dog, bruh. Yo, you're cucked, gang. Nah, bro. Because that's nah. Nah, he cooked, bro.
Of Bel Air. Someone saying this is Kids Bop for adults. And someone else even saying, is this part of the bounce back? Yikes. So prior to dropping
this... Top 1% commenter. That was a top 1% commenter too. Bro, this nigga is cooked, bro. This nigga's cooked, bro.
Horrible, shitty excuse of a song. He would go on Lyrical Lemonade and drop a freestyle that everyone is making fun of. Everybody.
This is the...
Like, he's desperate, though. You can see it in his face. He's really trying to bounce back. And he's desperate. He's chasing after the bounce back. And in my opinion, and when it comes to life, bro, when you chase after things, and, that could be anything in terms of dreams, goals, and, money or women, it runs away from you. You're like, stop trying to bounce back. Just bounce back, gang. Why is he trying to bounce back? If you like, instead of saying that I'm number one in the NBA and you're, maybe you a young kid, you working your way up, believe that you already number one. And the results will come. As long as you put the work in, the results will come. And if you believe that, you'll get there, right? Like Michael Jordan, he always believed he was number one. 100%. There's no way he got to where he was not believing he was number one. I feel like with this nigga, he's desperate. He's insecure. And it's showing. And by goodness, this nigga, what the fuck are the faces that this nigga's making, bro? Like, bro, what is this, bro? Nigga look like he got the mumps, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Everyone is making fun of. Everybody.
This is the bounce back. Watch Will, y'all. This is the bounce back.
This is indeed not the bounce back I was looking forward to, and this is not
the real bounce back. You know what he really should have did, though? You know what this nigga really should have did, though? He should have just made another movie. Like I Am Legend or something like, not like literally I Am Legend, but bro's a good actor. Why can't he come back by coming out with a new movie? Why can't he just go back to, I mean, I know he got blacklisted, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's just, I don't know. Why rapping though? Why did he think this was gonna work? I don't know, bro.
Bounce back at all. Will Smith, you need to bounce back fucking home and never come outside again and straighten Jaden Smith out, please.
Dude, like, oh my God, like, can we talk about, like, the political and economic state of the world right now?
Oh my fucking goodness. Shut the fuck up, bro. This nigga, bro. And to be honest with you, I don't fuck with Jaden Smith. But, like, one thing I can't understand is I understand why he is the way that he is. And this is why this is why he does. That's why Jaden Smith does shit like this. He got it from his father, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He did. His corny ass got that shit from his father, obviously.
People ask me how I do it. I just bite off more than I can chew. Then I chew it. I pulled the pin out the grenade on purpose when I threw it.
I pulled the pin out the grenade.
And you threw it and then you blew yourself up. Because that's what you fucking did, nigga. Nigga blew himself up, gang. You know what I'm saying? Nigga blew himself up, bro. Nigga's cooked, bro. Why? I keep on pushing this. Stop pushing that. What was that sound effect? I put that shit on there? Really?
Grenade on purpose when I threw it. Well, if you want the grenade to do any damage, you gotta pull out the fucking pin. Who just throws a grenade for fun? Stop pulling out the fucking pen.
And even though I'm an action star, sometimes I'ma act bizarre.
All right, Will Smith, now you're scaring me. I'm concerned for your mental health right now, because what?
He's desperate. That's what it is. He's desperate, and we know it. We can sense it. We can feel it off him. He's probably been like this for a long time, though. Like, before the slap. He was probably insecure for a very long time, bro. I feel like it just finally caught up to him. And people saw who he really was, and his reputation collapsed. And, you know, yeah, bro.
What the shit is this, bro? Really, like, what is this, man? What are you going through in life to where you got to come out of retirement? No one asked for this, by the way. No one's asking Will Smith, oh, please unretire and come back to rap. That's some crazy shit to even come out of someone's mouth. If they did say something like that, I would put them in the mental hospital for saying that. Will Smith, you need to go there too. What is this? You even had Ari Spears, a pretty famous comedian. He was going in on Will Smith, and it was some of the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life.
We're not gonna leave here without talking about the most cringiest shit in rap right now, which is
You can sense the desperation, and that's the problem. You know what I mean? I feel like if you're trying to bounce back, you shouldn't have to try. You like your life is really dictated by the perception of yourself. And this nigga is just extremely insecure. And I'm not saying this like you guys don't know this, but if I start to believe that I'm an insecure person, I'm gonna start to do insecure things. That's just a fact. Our thoughts dictate what we do. It affects our reality. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that nigga's cooked, bro. You just
an action star. Sometimes I'm a act bizarre.
You haven't heard the latest about his diss track against Chris Rock? I heard about it. I didn't actually. I saw the headline, but I didn't actually watch it. He said something about
bro. And that's the thing, though, too. He's out of touch with reality. This isn't back in the 80s and 90s, bro. And this is 2025, gang.
I'm gonna get enraged. When you disrespect me on the stage, you best believe I'm gonna come up on the stage.
But if you talking crazy out your face up on the stage and disrespect me on the stage, expect me on the stage.
Yeah, I didn't even talk about the Chris Rock diss in this video, but yeah, he rhymed stage 3 different times. Which is crazy that he's dissing Chris Rock in a rap song.
He couldn't make time to at least write a script out and just memorized it. He couldn't do that. You're an actor, nigga. He's an actor, gang. You couldn't make time to come up with a script? Bro, he's desperate, bro. He's just throwing out whatever.
After his failed rap career. Can we say failed rap career for Will Smith? Yes, he had some hits, but bro, he's a better actor than he ever was a rapper. And he's dissing Chris Rock.
And that's my thing. And he knows this. So why is he trying to rap?
After apologizing to him for slapping him, he's just a big fat hypocrite.
And even though I'm an action star, sometimes I'ma act bizarre. Get the out of here. That shit garbage, nigga.
Pick the pin out the grenade and I threw it. Sometimes I'm an action star. That means I'm an act bizarre. Get the out of here. Give me Vanilla Ice.
Nah, bro, the action star. I'm an act bizarre. That's too funny, bro. And I really think the funniest part about it is Will isn't trolling at all. He's being dead serious and he thinks he's spit.
Yes, bro. Like, it's one thing if he's joking, but it's like, gang, bro. I'm an ass rapper. But like, gang, if I knew I was gonna freestyle and I knew my shit was gonna be ass, I'm writing a script and I'm memorizing it and calling that bitch a freestyle. By the way, a lot of people do that shit, bro. They with this kind of shit. They write a script and then they do it. And then they record and do it. Why couldn't he just do that? He's an actor. He memorizes scripts all the fucking time.
Spitting some bars.
That was garbage.
I don't know what phase of life this is for Will Smith. Whatever it is, though, he's gotta kick the cup. Just give up at this rate. He's embarrassing himself at a high rate of speed, and it's doing
Dog, Plaque Max. I didn't even know he was streaming with Plaque Max, and that's crazy, because I fuck with Plaque Max, nigga. I didn't even know he was streaming with this nigga, Boy Max. Really? Nah, Plaque Max knew what he was doing, gang. Nah, Plaque Max knew what he was doing with this shit.
Reversible damage.
How old is he? 56. Why are you doing that? I bite off more than I could chew. And I chew.
He lost who, you know, he lost himself, bro. That's what happened. He lost who he was. He's no longer the person he used to be. He lost himself. That's just a fact, gang. He just lost himself. Damn. Yeah.
This is the bounce back.
Chew it.
This is the bounce back.
Yeah, stop it, bro. Yeah, we're gonna have to end it there. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This nigga's cooked. Man, bro. He literally could have did so many things, bro. He could have made another movie. He could have made another movie, y'all. And it's crazy because there's people that really there's really people who are trying to defend him. I know there are, bro. It's like, yes, people make mistakes, but when you come back after you apologize and then you dig yourself a bigger fucking hole, it's like, bro, what are you doing, gang? And it's like, bro, it's crazy how people who you watched growing up, maybe you were inspired by them or aspired by them, right? You grow up and and you realize they're not who you really are. And I feel like that's just one of those situations. I felt like he probably was always like this to some degree, but yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. But I hope y'all have a good breakfast, a good dinner, a good lunch. You know what I'm saying? You enjoyed yourself while watching this reaction. I love y'all. Peace, man.